Hello guys! My name is Christy Balabas, Edwan, major in Filipino, Batch 1. In this video, I'm going to recite the Preamble on the Article 3 Bill of Rights, 22 sections. Preamble. We, the sovereign Filipino people, imploring the aid of Almighty God, in order to build a just and human society, and establish the government that shall embody our ideals and inspiration, to promote common good, conserve and develop our patrimony, to secure self and posterity the blessing of independence and democracy, under the rule of law and a regime, truth, justice, freedom, love, equality, and peace, the ordained promulgate this Constitution. Section 1. No person shall be deprived of life, liberty, property without due process of law, nor shall any person be denied the equal protection of the laws. Section 2. The right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures of whatever nature and for any purpose shall be inviolable, and no search warrant of arrest shall issue except upon probable cause to be determined personally by the judge after examination, under oath or affirmation of the complainant and the witnesses he may produce, and particularly describing the place to be searched and the person or things to be seized. Section 3. 1. The privacy of communication and correspondence shall be inviolable except upon lawful or order of the court, or when public safety or order requires otherwise as prescribed by the law. 2. Any evidence obtained in violation of this or the preceding section shall be inadmissible for any purpose in any proceeding. Section 4. No law shall be passed abridging the freedom of speech, of expression, or the press, or the right of the people peaceably to assemble and petition of the government for redress or grievances. Section 5. No law shall be made respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, the free exercise and enjoyment of religious profession and worship without discrimination or preference shall forever be allowed. No religious test shall be required for the exercise of civil or political rights. Section 6. The liberty of abode and of changing the same within the limits of prescribed by the law shall not be impaired except upon lawful order of the court, neither shall be the right to travel be impaired except in the interest of national security, public safety, or public health as may be provided by the law. Section 7. The right of the people to be information on matters of public concern shall be recognized. Access to the official records and the documents and papers pertaining to officials' acts, transaction, or decision, as well as the government research, data use and basis for policy development shall be afforded the citizens subject to such limitation as may be provided by the law. Section 8. The right of the people, including those employment in the public and private sectors, to form unions, associations, or societies for purpose not contrary to the law shall not be abridged. Section 9. Private property shall not be taken for public use without just compensation. Section 10. No law impairing the obligation of contracts shall be passed. Section 11. Free access to the courts and quasi-judicial bodies and adequate legal assistance shall not be denied to any person by reason of property. Section 12. 1. Any person under investigation for the commission of an offense shall have the right to be informed on his right to be remain silent, and to have competent and independent counsel, preferably on his own choice. If the person cannot be afforded the services of counsel, he must be provided with one. These rights cannot be waived except in writing and in the presence of counsels. 2. No torture, force, violence, threat, intimidation, or any other means which betray the free will shall not be used against him. Secret detention, places, solitary, incommunicado, or other similar forms of detention are prohibited. 3. Any confessions or admission obtained in violation of this or Section 17 hereof shall be inadmissible in evidence against him. 4. The law shall provide for penal and civil sanctions for violation of this section as well as compensation to and rehabilitation of victims and torture or similar practices and their families. Section 13. All persons except those charged with the offenses punishable by reclusion perpetua when evidence of guilt is strong shall be for conviction, be bailable by sufficient sureties or be released on recognizance as may be provided by the law. The right to be bailed shall not be impaired even when the privilege of the right of habeas corpus is suspended. Excessive bail shall not be required. Section 14.1. No person shall be held to answer for any criminal offense without due process of law. 2. In all criminal prosecution, the accused shall be presumed innocent until the contrary is proved, and shall be enjoy the right to be heard by himself, and counsel to be informed of the nature and cause of the accusation against him, to have a speedy, impartial, and public trial, to meet the witnesses face to face, and to have compulsory process to secure the attendance of witnesses and the production of evidence in his behalf. However, after agreement, trial may be processed, notwithstanding the absence of the accused, provided that he has been duly notified and his failure to appear is unjustifiable. Section 15. The privilege of the right of habeas corpus shall not be suspended except in case of invasion or rebellion when the public safety requires it. Section 16. All persons shall have the right to a speedy disposition of their case before all judicial and quasi-judicial or administration bodies. Section 17. No person shall be compelled to be a witness against himself. Section 18.1. No person shall be detained solely by reason of his political beliefs and inspiration. 2. No involuntary servitude in any form shall exist except as a punishment for a crime whereof the party shall have been duly convicted. Section 19.1. Excessive fine shall not be imposed, nor called degrading or inhuman punishment inflicted, neither shall the death penalty be imposed unless for complaining reasons involving heinous crimes. The Congress hereafter provides for it. Any death penalty already imposed shall be reduced to reclusion perpetua. The employment of physical, psychological, or degrading punishments against any prisoner or detained, or the use of substandard or inadequate penal facilities under subhuman conditions shall be dealt with by law. Section 20. No person shall be imprisoned for debt or non-payment of poll tax. Section 21. No person shall be twice put in jeopardy or punishment for a same offense if an act is punished by a law and ordinance. Conviction or acquittal under either shall constitute a bar to another prosecution for the same act. Section 22. No ex post facto law or bill of attainder shall be enacted.